Welcome Backpack, my name is Stealthy Doggo, and welcome to another episode of the Stealth Percent playthrough of Assassin's Creed Syndicate. This episode, we are going into a Blighter territory, a Blighter Stronghold, and attempting to 100% the Stronghold without ever getting seen. Is it possible? Yes. Is it hard? No, but it is if you make some unwise decisions, as you'll see here. Let's get into it, guys. So, first we're starting up on the roof because it's much easier not to be seen when you're above enemies. Now, this isn't true for every enemy, but for the majority of them, being above them equals not being seen by them. So we've gone ahead and used the knife on the first one. We're going to go ahead and assassinate the scout so he doesn't call for anybody. Obviously, he would only call for people if he saw us, and we're not planning on that happening, but we want to take him out anyways. The next lady we want to take out is here at the top of the stairs. We're going to go ahead and sneak up to her, take her out, and then jump down to the guy below and take him out as well. Obviously, again, this was the last, this should be about the last episode that I needed to be reminded of a few controls, so it's a little rough there, but easy enough. Jump down from the roof, assassinate him. Now we have a double assassination target over here. Jacob, out of the box, has the ability to do double assassinations, so it shouldn't be an issue. But for whatever reason, we can't seem to get that lock onto both of them, so we're back to try attempt number 2. Now with attempt number 2, same deal here, a little bit rusty, where we accidentally ran up to a chimney stack instead of just the roof. Jumping down the roof and trying to aim with the knife immediately turns Jacob around for no good reason. But we take out the lady just like we did before, and now we're going to try to take out the scout here. He had started walking away, so we decided to go ahead and move on to the interior of the building, where unfortunately we didn't realize she turned around fully and would see us coming up the stairs. Attempt number 3. Here, again, same deal as before, knife to the back of this lady's head, and we did notice this guy over here, so we're going to wait and see if he can get any closer and knife him. Unfortunately, our knife doesn't quite reach him from where we were at, so we're going to go ahead and try to take out the scout. Again, he's moving away from us, so we're going to go ahead and jump onto the building, which resulted in us having to climb down it to get inside, but that gave her enough time to move away from the stairs here. She's now facing the window. We wait at the bottom of the stairs, she moves away, we come up and assassinate her from behind. Easy enough, unseen, no issues there. Now we have the scout here we haven't killed, moving... We have the scout here that we haven't killed yet, moving away from this guard. And so as soon as he's out of earshot, we go ahead and assassinate the one guy, creep up behind the scout, and assassinate him as well. Now we're on to the double assassination that we had failed previously. We had been a little bit too far to the right and assassinated the guy on the right, so we're going to try to center ourselves here instead. Again, directly behind the one on the right, but we're aiming our camera to the left, which usually resulted in a double assassination, but yet again, a failure here. So on to attempt number 4. Now with attempt number 4, we knew that climbing onto the chimney stack wasn't going to be good, so we got down, threw a knife in the back of this lady's head. We're going to go ahead and see where the guy on the left is. He is still standing in his normal position, so we can't hit him from here. We're going to go ahead and highlight a few of the other enemies, just so we know where they're at, and we're going to go ahead and go into the building. She is just now getting to the window, which should allow us to go ahead and take her out immediately. Easy enough. And now we're going to see if we can get both of these individuals here. The scout has moved away, which will allow us to get a airdrop assassination on this guy and hope for a assassination on the scout. He started moving back towards us, so we decided to climb the building instead of risk being seen. So he's going to see the dead body, probably go investigate it. He does look like he's a little hesitant of what's going on. So we're going to wait for him to show up or to go investigate and assassinate him. But it does seem to be that he's locked in an animation fix of just looking at the building. So we've decided to climb to the top of the building and drop down and assassinate him from there. Now, from here, we have the double assassination yet again. Shouldn't be a problem. I've done plenty of any percent speedruns where this isn't an issue, where we can double assassinate both of them. We've lined up more to the middle here, and still Jacob decides to jump just to the right-hand side. So yet again, a reset. Now, we're going to go ahead and jump down onto the same piece of roof that we've been jumping onto. Jump down, see how many people we can get inside the building, get the lady at the top, get the 2 in the back. Rinse and repeat. It feels like this is a never-ending cycle here. So she's coming back over. We're going to go ahead and hide around the wall, wait for her to get to the window, because we know that once she's at the window, we can get her. But she does glance down the stairwell there, so we have to wait until she fully turns towards the window. I didn't decide to reset here, even though she flashed yellow, because we knew that we can get her without it turning yellow. So I wanted to just try to prove out this double assassination here with these two individuals. So I'm going to plant myself much further to the left, because obviously planting myself in the middle wasn't the answer. So I've decided to go ahead and try to jump to the left-hand side, and we got the left one, but unfortunately resulted in the right one not being killed. Yet another reset. Felt like this was going to be a repetitive evening. Get this first kill, but she's actually started to move away, which is not how most of our beginnings started. We've got one there. We know we have the one on the left. We have the scout on the right. We were just trying to figure out if there was anybody else reachable with a throwing knife from there. Because if we can get the rooks to start fighting, you know, they do risk dying, and that we have to keep them alive in order to 100% this mission. But if we can get them to start fighting, we might be able to keep eyes off of us. Scout's coming right over. Lady's coming over to the window. We're going to wait until she gets to the window and assassinate her as normal. Everything happening just as it should. So we've got the assassination here. We know that the scout is coming over for this guy. We can double assassinate these because we have done it the previous run. We're just going to go ahead with the double assassination here as well. Now we have the tricky 2 again. So instead of trying again to double assassinate, we're just going to take the knives out and go for the headshots. One headshot there. We missed there twice. Still unseen. Because even though they're being hit by a knife, their main target was the clinker, the guy in green ahead of them. So fortunately for us, the AI acts weirdly and didn't get noticed. Now, unfortunately for me, the rooks are being attacked. I hadn't noticed that chain of events had caused the rooks to start rebelling, or the clinkers to start rebelling against the blighters. So here I noticed one of the blighters getting attacked by the rook or clinker. And so I wanted to assassinate this lady. Couldn't assassinate her, so I line up a throw. Perfect. Now I know that this guy will probably die if I don't go over and help him. But there's another one over here being attacked, so we're just going to go ahead and jump down. He's already killed one person, which may end up resulting in him dying to the second one. So we had to get him out of the way. We knew the guy in the back was being attacked by one. They can usually 1v1, but 2v1, they get taken out really quickly. Fortunately for us, everything worked out. We ended up with a 100%. And that was a wrap. We finally finished the Blighter Stronghold. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you've made it this far, go ahead and like and subscribe. Leave a comment as to what you would have done differently, and if you've ever gotten the double assassination on those guys in the back. I promise you I have in my any percent. Could not for the life of me get it during these runs. But either way, we found a solution. We found a solution that got us moving forward. So next up will be the child liberation mission. We're going to meet with Clara and Evie and go ahead and do some child liberation next episode. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for watching this video. Stay stealthy, pack.